Demarcus Cousins is traded to the Pelicans from Sacramento. So here's what happens here: the Kings they traded away Demarcus Cousins and Caspi for Tyreek Evans, Langston Galloway, Buddy Hield, who was the Pelicans' first-round pick, 6th overall last year, and they also get a 2017 first and second-round pick. Now, Sean, do you think this was a good trade? And do you think this was, good for Demarcus Cousins? Like, we talked about this before. He needs a change of scenery. Is this the kind of change that he needed here in New Orleans?
I think so. He obviously, you already said it. He needed a change. We already saw he's gotten how many technicals? 17, something
16.
like that. 16. 16 technicals already at halfway mark of the season. He needed a change. I guess you could say he's got an attitude problem, but you need to give him in a better environment. You have Anthony Davis, who's been nothing but a professional over there. Been a great player. And both of them, think about that. That backcourt is going to be amazing. Or
front court.
Yeah, front court. Sorry.
Oh, it's going to be the best. It's the best in the league.
It's the best. Like, they're both top 10 in scoring. I think they're 5th and 6th, or something like that. I think it's a great situation for him. It doesn't put all the pressure on him. And it doesn't put all the pressure on Anthony Davis.
I mean,
it's great, I think.
In their first game, because they already played their first game against the Rockets, and they got blown out by the Rockets. But that's fine. I mean, it's gonna take some time. But 27 points between the two each, and Davis got 9 rebounds. Demarcus Cousins got 14 rebounds with 5 steals. So this is going to be just crazy. I mean, we've heard some comparisons to Duncan and David Robinson, the new Twin Towers, and I think that's absolutely dead on because
it's accurate,
who the hell is going to stop this front court? Now,
I don't think anybody can.
Because, you got teams have been like trying to, copy what the Warriors have been doing, right? Except for teams like San Antonio, I think is like the only team that's not been doing that. So what's the weakness against the Golden State Warriors? Have a legitimate front court. And now the Pelicans have the most legit front court in the NBA. It's unmatched. So, I think they're going to keep making moves, and maybe this is going to attract some free agents. Maybe Chris Paul comes back to New Orleans.
That'd be awesome to see Chris Paul. He's never had that talented. Imagine
that pick and roll.
That is more talented, I think, than DeAndre Jordan and Blake Griffin.
No doubt.
Because I guess you could say Blake Griffin and DeAndre Jordan a little bit more flashy, right? Because the Lob City or whatever they call it, right? But these guys are more athletic. They can hit shots. They are overall, I think, better players, and it's going to be awesome to see. Right. You already touched on it, though. It's going to take a little bit of time for them to get in a rhythm because they had a lot of mistakes, turnovers against the Rockets. But I think it'll come in time, and I think that team, if not this year, from here on out, is going to be contender, I think.
Do you think they're going to be making the playoffs pretty much every year with this front court here?
Yeah. It's going to be interesting to see because they're not. I think they're like a few games out of 8th spot right now. So it's going to be interesting to see how long it takes for them to get in rhythm. But the good thing is the West. It's not like it's not as usually a big of a gap in the playoff like the 6th, 7th, and 8th seeds. Typically those guys are like still really good teams, but in the West right now, some of those teams have a losing record right there. Even the Mavs, who have like a top 10 pick right now in the draft, are still right there. They're in the playoff hunt, which is shocking to me. So they could make the playoffs, but I think from here on out, they are automatically a playoff team.
Yeah, I mean, I think they'll make the playoffs this year.
Yeah.
And they're not too far behind. And, they're going to be fun to watch.
Definitely.
So, I mean, Saturday,
they're
playing the Mavericks, and I can't wait to see that. It's going to be great.
My Mavs going to pull it out. Probably not.
Probably going to be the best duo in the entire NBA. Probably outdoing some of the trios that exist now. Everybody wants trios. So definitely a great move for Demarcus Cousins. We've been talking about this for a while. this is definitely the kind of change of scenery that he
Best scenario for Cousins, I
yes,
think.
him and Anthony Davis are going to be something to be contend with in that front court for many years to come. So definitely a good move. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and click the link below and catch the rest of our show, The Weekly Fury, every week with me and Sean. Do it. Click it.
Now.